My name is Paul Willmore. I have a channel, Create2Make. I mainly do woodworking videos. I've been making things from 2013 is when I started videoing them. And it was a few months before that I got back into woodworking. I wanted to do woodworking as a kid, but I ended up becoming a maintenance electrician. It's totally different to what I wanted to do. So I think that's why I got back into doing woodworking, is because it's something that I really enjoyed doing when I was younger. When I was a kid, obviously I did woodworking at school, and one of the things I actually made was a lap thing to go in bed. There's a kind of spring mechanism to keep them open. That's from a long time ago. It kind of shows me where I started. And this is where, in some ways, I fell in love with the woodworking. So it does bring back a few memories. One of my favourite things that I've made is actually this plane. And this is actually made basically from hand tools. I cut the two pieces from one, so they were one piece, and then shaped and cut this piece of cherry, and it's one of my favourites. The dining room, workshop, yeah, no, I have a good wife. And my workshop started out as the dining room, and I was using it kind of part-time because obviously the dining room table was big enough to do work on it and stuff like that. Until then I got more tools, and it just evolved, and it just gets bigger and bigger, and the projects get bigger and bigger. This is my laser. I use it to engrave. One of the things I use the laser for is my wife works at a hotel, and they have these wood slices as key fobs. So I've done a batch where I've put the logo on the one side, and then all I've got to do is put the number on the other side. So to do that, I'm just going to put it in the laser, load the number up, and then press go, and then you can see it work. So I'm at my local B&Q in the Hedge End, just having a look at some timber. If you've got a particular project in mind, if I wanted to build a bench or something in the house, I can then use something like this. If I get a bigger bit, then I can cut it down myself. But if you haven't got a table saw, obviously you've got the smaller pieces that you can actually use. Some of the stuff that I've made actually ends up outside as well as in the house. So I've made this cat house for the cat, and then there's a planter that I made a couple of months ago. The bottom of the cat house is actually from an old pallet, and then I just use scraps for the rest of it. Challenging yourself to do things that you aren't aware is possible, to then make it inspires yourself to make something more. So in some ways, doing the videos, it is one of those things that I would like to inspire other people to actually do what I've done, because I haven't done anything special. I just want to make something. Thank you for watching about me and my projects. I'm Paul from Create2Make. If you want to see me make this, then click through and see an in-depth guide on how I made the dog feeder.